Hi, my name is JoshuaENCK, and I am a sculptor and a teacher based in Rochester, New York, and I am an alumni of the Study Abroad program in Versailles from 1997 to 1998. Last week, one of my introductory architecture students was giving a presentation on Le Corbusier's La Tourette Monastery in France, and I found myself reflective and smiling, being transported back to the time when I was a student in the Study Abroad program, and I had the amazing opportunity to visit the monastery with some of my instructors and fellow classmates and stay overnight in the building back in 1997. I recalled in vivid detail, after listening to my student's presentation, some of the details of the building, the way that the concrete walls felt, their texture, the way that the light played on the surface of some of the darkened spaces, especially the colored light coming into the crypt and the chapel, and also the way that the nature was used in the building, specifically the courtyard and the way that the grasses were positioned on the concrete roofs there. The time I spent at La Tourette is representative of the experiences that the program in architecture offered me, a unique opportunity to study the built world intimately and experientially. The Versailles program fundamentally shaped the way that I see and appreciate architecture. After learning about Alvar Aalto, I found myself on a plane to Helsinki with a guidebook and a list of buildings that I hope to visit in person. And at the start of the program, I never would have undertook such a spontaneous adventure, but after traveling around Europe, I had the confidence and the skills necessary to discover architecture in faraway locations. The experiences that I had on that trip to Finland directly inspired some of my later travels through Canada on a fellowship discovering and documenting railway architecture, and later, and more recently, some of the experiences I've had working with metal craftsmen in India as a Fulbright Fellow. In the program, I also learned how to draw buildings and architecture and the built environment through sketch trips with artists Jack Kelly and Carl Johnson. And by the end of the program, I was discovering my own voice as an architect using sketching to investigate space, form, volume. And I distinctly remember standing in the Pantheon in Rome and asking myself how to capture such a dramatic space on paper. The graphite drawing I made challenged me to comprehend the scale of the dome in relation to the human body. In this drawing, I found myself using my hand to capture how a building felt rather than how I felt it looked. And I felt, for me, that was an important distinction and something I've tried to carry forward as I draw today. And in the intervening years, I've had the great pleasure of giving back to the Study Abroad program as an instructor teaching plein air sketching in Greece and in Italy. And I'm so grateful to have been asked by Alex Lapenzina to work with his students to investigate, to critique, and to draw together in the open air. These transformative teaching experiences inspire the studio art classes that I teach today. I'm so honored to have been part of the School of Architecture's Study Abroad program, and I wish everyone the best involved this remarkable 50th anniversary. Thank you.